G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of U-Boat on U-552. It's the 16th of June 1941. We had a great episode last time where we sunk heaps of ships, 70,000 plus, or was it 60,000 plus tons sunk. So hopefully today we're going to go ahead and kind of match what we did last time. Hopefully we can improve on that as well. That's what the aim is every time, is always improve. We do have an officer staying on shore and they are doing research for the snorkel, so hopefully in the upcoming episodes we're going to get to attack Scapa Flow, and we can also manage to attack some of the ports that maybe lie around the British Isles, Portsmouth or Liverpool, if those options become available to us. So a quick look at the map, and we're heading back down towards the Happy Time, which is to the southwest of the UK. So we're nearly at 100,000 tons sunk in that area, so hopefully we're going to definitely get over that today, I would say. A couple of days left for our snorkel. Unfortunately it didn't finish before we came out on patrol, but definitely by the next time. So we're down an engineer, and we've just got ourselves an extra pair of hands with another officer, but he's not really going to be of much use to us. So we'll have to make sure that the engineer we do have is on doing torpedoes rather than doing the engines, because we've definitely got enough diesel to make it out and back. And this guy can just kind of do whatever depending on who's sleeping and who's not. So we're going to have to go up and around the British Isles again and come back down, and hopefully we'll find ourselves a whole bunch of convoys down there to the south. Alright, so we've got friendly contact with one of the U-boats telling us that they're chasing a convoy, and there's a single merchant ship just right near where we are, which is flying an Argentinian flag, so we won't be attacking that. And there's also an aircraft flying around us right now, so we will surface up and we'll try and take that down if we can with the flak gun. If it's going to cause us too much problems, we'll just have to try and run away from it. But in the meantime, we are heading towards an interception course that we've plotted out for this convoy that U-202 seems to be engaging with right now, but hopefully they're not going to interfere too much by the time we have to come in. I really hate it when the enemy, the friendly submarines get involved when you're trying to attack, because they don't play the game how you would like them to. They just don't care and they will cause alarm. Okay, so this aircraft is currently coming for us, so we'll have to have a quick look, see if we can actually spot it in the air. Not going to be easy to see, but it is somewhere out to our left right now. So we'll take a few shots at it, see what happens, and hopefully we can put it down. There we go, I can see a smoke tail. Well, it's flying right into the sun now. It's good technique from them. That means I'm not going to be able to see it for a little while, but we'll keep trying. Alright, we got eyes on the convoy now. They're just coming into attack range for us. So I think probably going to be a good bet to try and take out a destroyer or two. The one leading the way looks like the prime target for us. Maybe that one on the edge might be a little attack craft. So let's just get that red light on so we can actually see better. Now, recognizing this, 2 funnels. There we go, an EF class. We know the course is 72. And distance, as long as they're within range, we can pretty much get a torpedo off straight away. We just need to do a quick speed check as well. Don't know what they're doing now that we've got this new mod installed. We can't just assume they're doing 7. And we'll stop the clock there. 6 knots. So yeah, can't really predict that they're just going to be doing 7. Now I think 1 torpedo should do enough damage, hopefully, to this destroyer that we don't have to waste many more on it. Hopefully it just leaves it dead in the water at the very worst. Now I think we could probably get a second attack off while we're at it, and I think we should probably aim for something that's actually going to put some tonnage on the map for us. So we just need to find what's in range. Got a tanker here. Let's just have a look. We'll recognize it as a, I think it's a Dale. Looks like a Dale to me. 72. We'll have to do a quick distance check. If it's within range, we can just go for it. That's a little bit out of range, so we won't be going for that one. But we'll try and find something else. We've got to be quick though, because we've got torpedoes in the water already. And if we take too long about it, they're going to be under alarm before too long. So let's just have a quick look. Is this C3 going to be in range? Hopefully it's a bit closer than the... It is in range. We'll have to do a quick speed check though, just to be sure. Can't just assume it's doing 6 knots. We might have enough time because that torpedo is roughly halfway towards that destroyer. So if this might be doing 6 knots, but we need to double check. Now we'll stop the clock there. 6 knots, very good. 2 torpedoes this time for a C3. And we want to make sure we've got no duds. And hopefully we're going to have 2 successful strikes at the same time here. If not, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Okay, we got a hit on the destroyer. That's good. Hopefully it's going to... that damage bar might go down a little bit more. Now we need to be careful that we're not going to be missing... Yeah, these torpedoes could easily miss the C3 now. She'll be under an alarm and doing all sorts of maneuvers, maybe decreasing speed or increasing. But one of them might get lucky here. Looks like one of them's going to go straight in front of it though. So that's unfortunate, but we'll have a little look. We might get lucky here with 2 hits. Let's just wait and see. Okay, we got 1 hit. Are we going to get 2? It doesn't look like it. One's done serious damage though. Not really serious in my opinion. Yeah, the other one must have just gone straight in front. How is our destroyer doing? It's not fully dead yet. Might be dead in the water, but not actually dead. So we're going to keep moving forward with the convoy. And if the C3 and the destroyer keep moving, then maybe we can deal with them later. Looks like the C3 might be drifting. It's actually heavily damaged now. That's good. There's no fire on board though, which isn't quite going to do the rest of the damage for us. And this destroyer looks about half health as well, but it looks like they're both sitting dead in the water, so we'll dot some marks on the map for them and we'll come back to finish them with the deck gun. Actually looks like that destroyer might go down. Well, here's something we don't see often. Might be a collision. What is he doing? He's going straight for it. He's right alongside it. Maybe he's throwing over some food for them, or maybe picking up a passenger, who knows. Alright, we're back with the convoy. got them in our sights again, so we're going to go for this C3 again, because they give us a lot of tonnage. They are quite hard to sink though, so as long as she's within range, we just need a speed check. They're still doing the same course, and hopefully they've calmed down since that last attack. They should have by now. It's been a little bit of time, so let's see what speed they're up to. And stop the clock there. 5 knots. That's fine. 2 torpedoes coming for you. Hopefully 5 knots is their cruising speed and not their delayed speed from the attack before, but I'm pretty confident they should be doing 5 by now. So 2 and 3 away. Okay, 2 good hits there on the C3. Let's hope that that's going to be enough. She looked, oh yeah, that health bar is right down there. So she may end up going down from this. And hopefully not going to sit dead in the water like the other one. We don't want to be having to go all over the map to clean up after ourselves. Would just be good to get something sunk. But she is looking heavily damaged. No health now, just need to take on the water. Listing hard to starboard. So hopefully she's going to come to a standstill, which looks like she's still pushing forward. Let's just have a little look. She does not look good at all. Now we just need that water to fully take over the ship here. Empire Barbados is going to go down one way or another. It's just a case of how long. We might have to come back and just deck gun her as well a little bit later. But we're going to keep moving with the convoy now. We'll have to try and see, there's another C3 here as well. So if we can get all 3 of those down, that's already going to be something like 21,000 tons sunk. So that will be good going for us. But we're going to keep moving with them, and we'll come in for another attack very soon. And we're back a little bit later through the day, and it's still daytime, so that's good stuff. We can see clearly. Just put my teeth back in and we can talk. Can see clearly. So just pause the game momentarily while I quickly work this out, because I've got this thing here pretty close to me, so I do want to kind of see if I can just get some torpedoes away before it either chases me down, or maybe we can send a torpedo at it. And also it looks like they've slightly changed course, so we'll just work out what they're doing. They were doing 72, now they're doing about 74, so we will change that in the option here, just so otherwise it doesn't go just in front or just behind. And we'll have to do a quick speed check. It hasn't been too long since the previous attack, so we'll start the clock now. And stop the clock there. 6 knots. Okay, they are changing their speeds quite a bit. Now I just want to maybe line up an attack on this little thing that might chase us, because it's too risky to try and have a surface engagement with it, and it's also going to be chucking depth charges at us if it does find where we are. So it's a little corvette, flower class, 74, and speed could be doing the same, but we don't know. And I might just chuck a tube number 5 out at this one, and then that takes care of that little problem, because we're going to be doing a little bit of deck gunning eventually. So let's see what speed she's up to. She looks like she's just chilling, but it's only a small boat, so it won't take too long to figure out the speed. Okay, what you doing? You're also doing 5 to 6 knots, so you're all good. I might not bother attacking that. Like I say, it's going to cause us problems later if we don't get rid of it, but I also don't want to waste torpedoes. I'm out here to sink tonnage today. So I think this C3, final distance check, and we'll get some torpedoes in the water. So she is close enough. Oh, we're going to have to send a cold one. Not ideal, but hopefully it will still do the job. If it's going to be a dud, it's going to be a little bit stink. Another 2 good hits there on that C3. Let's hope that it's going to be enough. And the tally's already looking pretty good. We haven't had anything confirmed as sunk yet, but we all know that we've already got over 20,000 tons here. I think each of these is around about 8,000, 7.5 to 8,000. So we're looking pretty good here. This ship is in bad condition. Just need that health bar to go down. Now we just need the water to do its thing. They've already jumped into the lifeboats, so all good. We may not see her sink right now, but we will eventually. And of course that little flower class is going to be coming our way now, trying to find us, so we are going to probably be doing some evasive maneuvers. We'll drop ourselves down to depth as well, but she looks like she's just drifting, still pushing through the water though, so we'll just watch her for a minute. She hasn't got much to go, and then we'll obviously gonna just stalk this convoy and try and tear the whole thing to pieces. Got a few torpedoes left, so we'll take all the big stuff out, and then the deck gunning will be just for the little Empire ships, the unarmed ones. Still a tanker in here somewhere as well, actually. That's going to be quite valuable. That'll be 10,000. It's all about the numbers. But it doesn't look like the C3 is going to go down immediately, so we may have to just chuck a few dots. Now, how was that thing still floating? We'll chuck a few markers around on the map for it, and we'll come back and finish it up with the rest of them. For now, we've got a couple of flower class things coming our way. So let's drop down. We'll get out of there. There's an Empire. Where's that big tanker? That's going to be my next target. Oh, there's a Liberty. Well, that might be my next target. So these flower classes are coming at us now. Hopefully we can evade. They're pinging. Let's just hope that they can't find us. Let's just get right out of their way. Even if they do drop jet depth charges, and we can just try and evade. As soon as we know that they're dropping, we can just turn. We'll go down a little bit deeper. This guy's right on top of us though. Is he dropping any depth charges? Doesn't seem to be at the moment. We'll wait and see. There's a little chutes at the back of the boat. I'm not seeing anything dropping out just yet though. So I think we might be all good. And that looks like the tanker in front of it there. So we've got the Liberty and a tanker. Definitely want to get rid of those. All that extra tonnage, that'll be good for us. So I think we might make a clean breakaway from this thing here. Should be all good. Well, night time's fallen, but we're still with them. And we got the Liberty here in sight. So we will try and take this thing down. Priority number 1, because it's got the weapons on it. I think the tanker is unarmed, so we could probably just deck gun that if we have to. But this thing here is definitely going to be a torpedo job. And it's going to take a couple of torpedoes. So we'll just make sure that we are all good. Distance does look good, I wasn't sure about that. And they're still doing around about the same as what they have been the whole time. 72, 73, 74. Kind of changes a little bit. Let's just see what their speed is. And we'll stop the clock here. 6 knots, very good, just what we like. And 2 warm torpedoes, that's also something else that we like. Tube 1 and 2 are going to be coming their way, and hopefully straight down to the bottom for our first registered tonnage. And another 2 good hits. We are on fire just like this ship is today. We have done pretty well. I don't think we've missed a torpedo yet. Although we haven't sunk anything, we are still doing very well. Got plenty of tonnage wrapped up. It's just, you know, hasn't been cleaned up yet. But 2 torpedoes doesn't seem to have done much damage on the Liberty. Hopefully the fire's going to do a bit for us. But I was expecting that to kind of go down almost instantly there. Now I hope I don't have to use a 3rd torpedo. We don't want to be wasting. So how are you going to go? Might have to use a bit of time compression just to make sure. Let's just see if she's going to go down. There, that damage is going down a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. She is probably done for. Now we just need the water to come on. And this has actually opened up the rest of the convoy now. Oh, we do have a flower class coming our way actually. We better not surface. I was pretty keen to get on the deck gun there, but I don't think that's going to be a good thing for us right now. So we'll just mark out where the Liberty is, and then we can come back and clean that up. But for now we're playing evasive maneuvers again to get away from the flower class. And hopefully if it goes out to where we are right now and we come back across, then we could get right in the middle of all of these empires and we can kind of just take our pick of what we want to sink. Of course we're going to sink all of them if we can, but we can pretty much just pick and choose, and then we can dive down if necessary, and we'll come in for multiple attacks as well if we have to. Would be good to just try and finish them all, but there's no way we can with that flower class on our tail. And there's no way I'm gonna have a surface engagement with it this early in the campaign, because we do not want to die yet. Want to make it to the end of the war again. So we've got something on our left as well, to the north of us, so we want to get right into the mix with the rest of these ships here. Now I saw a comment previously in one of the other videos, and it was about the deck gun and me talking while deck gunning. Somebody said that they couldn't hear what I was saying, so when I do the editing I'll have to check it out. I'm either going to have to drop the game volume or just not talk, and not talking is probably not a bad thing. You guys don't need to listen to me talk all the time. So yeah, just make sure that we're all good here, not going to get shot by anything. And then we'll jump up onto the deck gun, try and sink 1 or 2 of these before these little corvettes come our way. And if we have to, we will dive back down and come up for another attack a little bit later. We might have to use torpedoes to get rid of these corvettes though, which is going to be a little bit annoying. Feels like a waste of a torpedo to do that. So let's surface up, we'll jump onto the deck gun. If I can't lower the volume and talk, then I guess I just won't bother talking. And I'll see you soon after when we are done with the deck gunning. Okay, we've done some deck gunning, got a few ships done. Hopefully we'll come back for some more, but we've just got this annoying little corvette chasing us. It's kind of blocking us from doing much else, so we just want to get rid of it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use a torpedo. It does feel like a waste of a torpedo, but it's also going to open up more opportunity for us. So we will just do a quick solution for it. Speed should be nice and quick because it's only a small boat. And then we'll torpedo that, and that should open up another door for us, which is going to enable us to shoot down a few more of these little empires. So we've actually done quite well so far, but we do have some cleaning up to do when all of this is over. And if this flower class goes down, I hope I don't miss on it. Should be okay. It's just cruising with the rest of the guys. So we'll start turning away. I think I'm going to try and launch tube number 5 at it, because it's much easier for me to be using tube number 1 for other attacks, because we have multiple. We've only got 2 torpedoes left in the front tubes anyway, but might as well get rid of the one in the back because I hardly ever use it. So we'll keep that all good. Get this flower class down, out the way, and then these other ships in front of us, we're going to go ahead and do some more deck gunning. So hopefully, and we probably won't have an opportunity to meet any other convoys because we're very low on torpedoes, but we do have those 2 in the front, so we could do another attack if the opportunity came. But we'll send tube number 5 away, see how much damage we can do with it. There we go, she's smashed to pieces. Yeah, she's going to go straight down. And that's good. We can get back up onto the deck gun now, surface the boat, and get right in the face of these 2 other ships. And we can get them down. So again, probably won't do any talking. I'll just get the job done, get the tonnage under our belt, and then we'll be probably onto the cleanup job, I suppose. I don't think there's much else in this convoy that we can actually attack now. Seem to have done a good job of taking it down today. Doesn't happen all the time.
Sie sinken. Kurs setzen. Bestätigt.
Well, there we go, another 2 ships down by the looks of things, and they're only worth around about 4,000 each, but those, they do add up. And we may as well take some prisoners as well, because we get extra credit for that when we get back to the base. And good to see that we can take an officer. We'll just slow down though, moving a bit fast for them to get onto the ship. So we'll take the last 3 out of there. Any old sailors will do. We don't just need to pick up captains, and we can get our radio messages sent away, because that's worth a fair bit of credit as well. And we'll head back down the line, and we'll just do some cleaning up. There's a little bit to do. It looks worse than it is though, with all these random dots all over, but it's the big clumps that we're going to be heading to. So we've got 3 C3s that we need to sink, and I think there's probably still a destroyer sitting somewhere out in the water as well. So we'll just head down the line, do their job, and then after that we'll see if there's another opportunity to just use up the last of our torpedoes. If not, well, we've had a good outing so far anyway, so not really too fussed if we do or we don't.
Alarm! Sie sinken! Alarm! Abgebrochen!
Okay, there's a Liberty and a C3 taken care of. At least I think the C3 is going to go down. We will watch. Might need another 1 or 2. But no, she looks like she is going down beneath the waves now. So that leaves, I think, 3 more. 2 more C3s and the destroyer. I think. I don't know, the destroyer might have disappeared by now, who knows, but we will clean up the map as we are moving down the line, and we'll just continue. So yeah, I think there's 3 more. 2 more or 3 more. We'll just have to check. So far I haven't really been counting up the tonnage. Quite hard to do that when you've actually sunk all the smaller freighters, because they all equate differently. So we'll see what this one is. I think this might be another C3. It's going to be worth a little bit for us. So yeah, it's on barely any health, and might be a little bit far away for shooting right now as well. So we'll just get right up close to it and we'll do the job properly.
Alarm! Abgebrochen! Legen Sie den Kurs an. Alarm! Feindlicher Zerstörer in Sicht! Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation! Alarm abgebrochen! Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation! Alarm abgebrochen!
Well, that one was a bit stubborn, but it was only on about 30% health. It wasn't quite as badly damaged as the other ones, but there we go. We're all cleaned up now. And she's going down. There's another 7,000 or 8,000 tons for us. Pretty impressive tally so far. Don't you agree? Well, we're just cruising around and we found this lone tanker here. So we are going to have to engage with this thing on the surface. Don't want to be too close with the deck gun though, because it will explode eventually. And we don't want to get damaged and end up being sunk. So we're pretty close to it. Close enough to use up some deck gun ammo. And I was going to use torpedoes and then I thought, well, might as well just deck gun it. It's unarmed. But actually looking at that, we don't have very much deck gun ammo left, so could be going old school here. Could be a flat gun job. Don't know if you can hear what I'm saying, but hopefully you can. Okay, well we're out of deck gun ammunition, so we could try and request a resupply. I don't know what the chances are of us getting that because we're actually quite close to base. As in, we're not out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or anything, we're just very close to the UK. So I don't know if we would get a resupply, but we may as well try. And if we can, well, we're going to sink this thing anyway. Do have torpedoes and the flat gun, but the flat gun's going to take a long time. Would just be nice to have some more deck gun ammo if we can for later on. So we're going to have to get on the old flat gun here and do a bit of damage with this. Alright, back to port. Good outing for the lads. Managed to sink ourselves a whole load of stuff. We've returned with empty ammunition pretty much all round. A couple of torpedoes left over, but no big deal. Wasn't going to cruise around trying to just find one ship to sink with the 2 torpedoes. Got some medals. That's our new guy. He'll be coming off the boat though eventually, because we don't need 3 leading officers on the boat. We need to get another engineer back. And a newspaper, invasion of the Soviet Union. So the Germans are making advances into Russia. Now a little list of what we've done. Got quite a lot to go through, I think. I recall maybe 10 ships or something. Kind of lose track. They're all in the same area. So that's pretty good going, I reckon. That's a nice looking map. And we made the newspaper with sinking something. Trenton. So good job. Good job, boss man. Look at that list. We only sunk one destroyer and 1 corvette, and the rest are all freighters and tankers. So that is very well done for us, I think. Good job. And the lads probably deserve a holiday after this. Well, that's a wrap there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We did very well today, and we're going to try and do very well every time from here on out. Now that we're going to have the snorkel probably in the next episode, we're going to be almost unstoppable. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. And leave a comment. Let me know you're enjoying the series. Catch you up.